Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about this very interesting and important topic, how to train pole dance by yourself. How to train pole dance by yourself. And um, I'll share with you 5 steps to your dream and to be more specific to your pole dream. And so if you have any question during my webinar, you can write them in the chat and later I'll answer you. So let's start. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Schneider Alessia. I have been in pole dancing since 2009 and have had students. So I was instructor since 2010. So I have a lot of experience in pole dance. I'm a certified pole instructor, and so on, so on. But what the most important for me that very often I hear or see such reviews that I'm like the best teacher for some of the students, that I explain some tricks or technique very good, and that my videos or my trainings are helpful, and this is the best what I can hear and read and know about me as an instructor. So, and there's some of reviews from Instagram and so on, and this is just awesome for me. I want to say that there are lots of benefits of this, of self-study on the pole. And so why it's very good to train by yourself? What's the benefits of self-study on the pole? First, this is the opportunity to train at a convenient time and place. For example, maybe you'd like to train at night. People are different, and but you can't come to any studio and train at 2 a.m. Yes, it's not so good. You can buy a pole and train at home, or you can rent a studio which is close to you, so close to your home, and it will be very convenient and good for you. Yeah. And the second, very important, that you can achieve your personal goals and desires, not the ones which the instructor chooses. Because maybe some of you want to win the competition, other want to like make yourself more fit or beautiful, yes, like to lose some weight maybe, or to have bigger muscle and so on. Some of you just want to perform on the pole, or maybe in some show or dance beautifully like this. So we are all different. And for example, if you come to the instructor which are like sporty kind and you are dancing kind, you have nothing to do with it. Yes, and that's why it's really better sometimes to train by yourself. Yeah. And the goods that you have the ability to avoid technique mistakes. Why? Because sometimes in lots of countries, lots of cities, and lots of studios, yes, pole schools, not every instructor have great technique and can explain this technique to you perfectly. Sometimes instructors made the mistakes not because they want to, but because they just don't know the right way to do it. And if you know it, or if you know where to find it, for example, in my school, in my video tutorials, yeah, then you can train by yourself with great technique and avoid some mistakes. But all of these will lead to results only if you well organize your training process. Yeah, you know that each medal have two sides, like black and white. Yes, this is a white side of medal, good one. Let's take a look on the bad side. So some disadvantages and problems of self-study. Sometimes it is the wrong technique because there is no one who could correct your mistake. Yeah, you see, this is exactly the opposite side of the good technique. Yeah, and sometimes you might think that, oh, I'm doing very well, I'm doing everything right and correct, but you just don't know that you're making some mistake because you can see yourself, mirror, or even video sometimes can't show you if you don't know what's right in this. Yeah. And second is possibility of injury cause of wrong technique or cause of you just don't have support when you need it and you don't know when you need or when you don't, then you can get some injury. It's not so good. It's bad actually. And then after there is no control because of what many students do not have stability in trainings but have laziness. Yes, you might be lazy and say, oh no, I don't want to train today and tomorrow. I'm just not feeling like this, like doing it. And then where will you find results? Nowhere, because you just don't have control, and sometimes you really need it. Actually, we'll talk about this a bit later. You need it almost always. Almost everyone needs control from the third side. And when you train by yourself, self study, very often that there is no training plan, and if you don't have a plan, then no results. That's very simple, very simple. And often students do not perform a warm up or cool down or some important exercise because it's boring and you just don't want to do it. But maybe you don't realize how important is this, and or just you don't have time for this, and this will get to like um, can lead you to some injuries, problems, and no result, no result. And it's difficult to look for new elements, combinations to practice. And this, by the way, what maybe you knew about Paul Dream online, Paul Dream catalog. Maybe some of you even have it. So this is the thing what helps you in this correct this exact problem, but only one. Yeah, but really help to look for new elements, combinations, and exercises, and so on. But talking about these problems of self-study in pole dance, in general, it's more difficult to achieve your goals in pole dance if you do this. Yes, if you have these problems. Maybe you're not. It's so good if you don't have that. But if you have, then it's very difficult to achieve your goals in pole dance. But now I'm going to share with you 5 steps, and correct using of those will come to your goals and dreams in pole dance. So will lead to it. If you do it, then you'll have your results. So let's go. Yes. And we are going to the step number 1, the goal setting. It's very important. And the goal in pole dance is the purpose of your pole dance trainings. Is your dream in pole dance. The goal, what you like to achieve. The right goal setting done properly during all the rules and the main written on the paper, this will lead you to results. For example, imagine that you are driving the car and you're going to buy some magnesia, for example, or I don't know, flowers. And even if you drive the normal way in your city and you see something like you see the road blocked and you can't follow this road, but if you need flowers or you need magnesia, for example, for pole dancing class, then you'll find another way and you'll come to your goal, yes, because you know where you're leading, where you're going. But if you just driving your car and don't know exactly where you want to go, yes, what you like to do, then this is really a little possibility that you will come to this goal. Then maybe you're driving and you come to the flower shop, but normally no, you just come to a friend or buy coffee with cake or I don't know. So you need to see your goal, you need to see the way where you're going to be there, to go there and to be there to come there. Yeah, so this is step number 1. Step number 2 is general lessons plan. What is it? This is schedule of your pole trainings and some extra classes. For example, some dancing, ballet classes, maybe stretching, any, even gym, or some of these. Maybe even theoretical classes, yeah, or some music listening. It can be really different. And in my plan, in my program, this is very important that this general lessons plan had at first you should develop basic pole tricks on both sides. So in your general lessons plan should be basic pole tricks, basic pole moves. So from the beginning on both sides. Why this is so important? Imagine that you're going to learn how to write or how to read. Yes, from the not school, even kindergarten or something like that. And what you need to do first? What you need to learn first? Sure, this is letters. Yes, alphabet letters. Yeah. All right. Yes. So you need to know A, B, C, D, E, F, G, tra, la, 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 la. But if you don't know this, how can you write correct sentences, write proper words, and so on? In pole dance, this is the same. If you do basic tricks very well on both sides, then after you can do whatever you want, any level, any kind of, you want, I don't know, jumps, you want handsprings, whatever. First, you need to start from the base, from the start, from the alphabet, yes? And why should do both sides? At first, this is your health. I think that maybe lots of you saw sometimes the picture of the pole dancer that have one arm like this, big, big, yes, like biceps, very big on the right side, oh, hard, and left side just like very, I don't know, relaxed, very bad, can do nothing. Even you can't lift your left arm because this is so weak. This might be funny, but actually, this is not funny. This is very bad. This will lead for sure for the to the health program or to the health problems, and this is not good. Believe me, this caused pain. This caused scoliosis, yes, and so on, so on, and later in the pole dancing, when you need to do uh, later in pole dancing, when you need to, like, you need to learn new combinations or new tricks, and if you don't know how to use both your side, then it's gonna be problems also, believe me. And after, it's very important to focus on the purity of your performance from the beginning. I mean that you need to watch your feet, your knees, your shoulders, and head, and so on from the beginning, from the basic tricks. And plus, your general lessons plan should include some exams, activities, and so on. And all of these should lead to your main goal. Yeah, so this was step number 2, general lessons plan. And step number 3 is plans for each training session. And this should be some theme, a sample for making up this plan to save time on planning. Because if you write this plan each time, like how you want to do it, like very arty, yes, use some imagination each time, and you don't have sample and you don't have theme, then you lose lots of time for this planning. It's not good, yeah. And so this plan is a list of moves, combinations, and exercises with or without the pole, as well as warm up and cool down. And these parts are very, very important and should be in your plan for each training session. After each lesson, you should monitor the realization of this plan. I mean, like, mark that this done, this done, this done. This is very important and easy. And presence of not only the main basic elements should be in this plan, but also some interesting new tricks, combos for each lesson, because because of this, your training will come just more interesting, exciting, and and will motivate you. So, and each item of this plan helps lead to the main goal. This is very important. So, all is following your main goal. If you want to, for example, take part or win the competition, then then your training plan should include some tricks or some preparation for the tricks what you need for this competition, for example. This is important. So step number 4, follow the plan. No more, no less, better exactly as it is. Why it's important? For example, today you have stretching time like 20 minutes just to keep your splits the same. Yes, and tomorrow you have 1 hour. But today you thought, oh, I like feeling like for 2 hours of stretching, and so you've done your stretching in 2 hours. But tomorrow you think that, but I've done 2 hours yesterday and I don't want to stretch today, but it wasn't your plan. And after tomorrow you thought again, but I've done 2 hours of stretching on Monday and I don't want to stretch again. So, and maybe because of this, you lose all week of stretching, but this is not how it works. So you should do your plan, follow your plan exactly as it is. Or if you decided to make it bigger, like to stretch more, for example, or to do more tricks, you should understand that this is not then other parts of your plan should be same. In other days, in following days, you should train the same. Not because of today you train more and tomorrow you can train less. No. And you should starting from the base and work on both sides. Yes, again, remember letters of the alphabet. And so even if you think that this is boring, but that's how it works, and that's what will make your pole dancing really better, really great. And like you'll dance beautifully, and because of this you'll win the competition, and so on, so on. And maybe you know the art of small steps or habit tracker, like on the picture. And the thing is that you should mark done every day. If you lose one day or day after, and again you losing, you're forgetting to do this, or then there will not be any result. So you should do this every day to see the result. And let's go to the step number 5. This is track results and control. So ideally, it should be third-party control. So then some person should control you from the side. For example, not like actually you can control and tracking result by yourself, but it's not easy for lots of people, and it's better for someone to control you. And you should do extend existence of lines. So if some deadlines exist, and for example, that you have photo shooting very soon, and you want to do this and that trick, and make photo of your split, then you know that you have deadline, and then you should do this exactly in that time. This works really well. And system of rewarding and punishment is important also. For example, if you train very well this week, you might go to the movies or to drink some coffee with your friend or something, relax, make a hot bath, and so on. And so sometimes this rewarding and punishment can be from your friends, and actually from third-party control, from instructor, for example, is really good. And tracking results in a photo shoot, exam, or competition, for example, is really working very well, as I said before. So this step is very important too. That's why. So there are all 5 steps, and this actually very simple. Yes, very simple. But there are lots of nuances in this 5-step system, and I'll try to explain you more of this. And actually, this worked for me. How it worked for me when I started to train on both sides, and when I started to work from the base, then after some time, I noticed that each like each new trick or move, what I want to do, what I like to do, become more easier for me. And after first or second or maximum third attempt, like trying to do this move, I've done it very well. And this only because of this system, believe me. Because before it was really big problem, and now it's become so easy and really, really good. And when I say about this 5-step system, I have some questions, common questions, and here it is. And very soon, I'd like to share the new Poldream project, which will answer all your questions and will help you to achieve any of your pole goals, believe me. So, frequently asked question number first. And what now? Should I only train the boring base of pole dance? Oh no, 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 no. This is important to train the base, even if it's boring, basic tricks, moves, and combos, and so on. But you should add in each of your training some interesting tricks, your level, yes. And you can use this system even if you're highly professional. But if you have some problems with your base, then you should carry it for sure. But not only base, not only beginner if you're like advanced, yeah, for example, or intermediate student, yeah. Second question is, I never worked for the other side at all. Why it's necessary, and if so, it's too late to retrain. And so why it's important to train on both sides, I've said already, yes. And you're never late to retrain on the other side. I started training my left side after 3 to 4 years of pole dancing. And before, I didn't know about existing of the other side at all. Really big problem that lots of people train only one side. Really, really big problem, yeah. So, so it's never too late, but you should know how to do it. How to do it properly, step by step. Otherwise, if you're starting to train on the other side wrong, then you might have other problems with your back, pain, and so on, so on. And one more question, it's very funny for me, like this. I can't control myself, and there isn't anyone who can. May I only use 4 steps? Why not? Only 4 steps. Why need control? No. It's like, may I only use I don't remember, like only half or only half of alphabet letters. I just don't like some of them. I don't like W, and I don't like, E, yes, and this and that, and S. I don't like. Maybe I can not. Maybe I don't need to use it. No, you need to use everything: base, both sides, and control. Because without control, your trainings at first may be good, maybe may lead to some results, but generally, no, it will not lead to results. And to answer all of questions about this system and about how to train on the pole by yourself, yes, if you have no one to train, or if you don't like this someone, I mean that you want to train other way, you want to train during your goals, you want to achieve your goals and go to your dreams, to your pole dreams, then how to train, I have the big project. But before I share with you a new project from the Pole Dream. I'd like to remember the Pole Dream online story. Maybe some of you read about this story of Pole Dream in the Instagram. And at first, I thought that there is very big problem of finding high quality materials for training, such as tricks, combination, preparatory exercise with pole, without pole, stretching, strength and script tips, so on, so on. And because of this problem, I create the Pole Dream catalog, and there you might find all of this and easily use it. But after I realized, as some of Pole Dream catalog users said to me that yes, they have this book, they have this like encyclopedia, yes, this book of pole dancing, and but this book can relax on the shelf, and someone might not use it or use it but not the right way. And that's why I thought that this 5-step system in self-training of pole dance will help. And to make this better, to make this really working great, now we're starting the new project, online pole dance school, Pole Dream. In this school, you don't need to have Pole Dream catalog, so this is two different products. Yes, one of them book, and we're still working on it. And each 3 days, we'll add the 3 new videos. Today, I'll add some intermediate tricks, and tomorrow, by the way, I'll add more because this week a bit loose. So new video each day, still in the Pole Dream catalog, we're working on it. And from this Wednesday, so this is in a couple of days, we're starting new project, online pole dance school, Pole Dream. So, and I'd like to share this with you. And actually, you'll be the first ones who know about this, and you might be part of it. And so, what is this? Here we go. Online pole dance school, Pole Dream. This is training pole dance through the internet, only WhatsApp needed. So you came here using only WhatsApp. So that's all what you need to go to the to become the student in Pole Dream School. And at first, you will fill the participant questionnaire, and you'll have regular tasks, some theoretical material, and what's very important, exams from the beginner level. So in this school, I'm using the 5-step system, but I use this the best way. And what's the most important, that I make an individual training program for everyone according to your goals, level of training, and your schedule, your some problem areas. So because it's very important that a personal plan will be according to this, and according to how many times can you train on the pole, how many time you have, and so what is your level, what you need to do, and so on, so on. And so I'll make the individual personal plan for everyone. And practice is not only video of elements on the pole, but also some necessary exercises, advices, and help. For example, if you need to improve your stretching in this school, you also will have some stretching exercises as well. Or if you need to improve your grip, so the all problems area, what are the most important, will be close. We'll work on them for sure. And control. What's the most important is control, because regular reports, mistakes fixed, and checking of your tasks and your personal video, and all this will be done by me. So you'll send me some videos during your exam, and when I see any mistake, I'll correct you and say how to get rid of this mistake, and this will really work great. I believe in it. So control is very important. And motivation in the Pole Dream online school, it's if you know, there are carrot and stick. And so the carrot, like the plus motivation, is the achievement on your goals and desires in pole dance. And by the way, not only, because if you use some of these advices, some systems from the Pole Dream Online School, then it will be very good that in your lifestyle, in your other areas of your life, will be some changing and development as well. So this is like very good bonus and so on. And progress in technique of pole dancing, purity of your performance, like beauty of it, and health will become better for sure too. And if you pass the exam, for I'm sorry, I'm catching a cold bit, so sorry. And if you pass the exam for your level, I mean first beginner, after intermediate, and so on, then you'll have the certificate for passing this exam. And stick motivation, bad motivation is exclusion of Pole Dream School. So if you know, if you don't come to school, if you don't make your homework, then you just go away. Yeah, this is the same. For sure, if you get sick, for example, like me now, or you have some other like real issues, it means some kind of emergency, then it's all talking, because I'm the person, I'm the human being, and I understand this. But if you're just lazy, if you just don't want to do anything and don't want to achieve your goals and don't follow your task and don't make all of this, then um, I will be needing to say you bye bye, because this Pole Dream School is only for those who want to have results. And if you're doing all of this, you'll have results. If you're not, then sorry. So this is really new project, and this is what's about Pole Dance School, Pole Dream are. Uh, Even if Rindy said that her life is an emergency and she's been traveling for work a lot, and the pole does not fit in airplane luggage, it's okay, because the good, the benefit of the individual training program is that even if you, for example, go to some holiday or you go for some work, you should change your trainings, because there are not only trainings with pole, but at home workouts and some other trainings are very important for pole as well. And it will be lots of this too. I mean, not lots of, but uh, those amount of trainings which is fit to your life. But I mean that the most important not to come to each of your training, because from me it will be just plans, and you should train by yourself, because this is trainings on the pole by yourself. Yes, but you should report your videos for exam, and you should write some of task for me, and so on, so on. So actually, if you have some emergency, we can just correct your training plan. So this is okay. And so, the how to become a student at Pole Dream School? So for now, the cost of 1 month membership is only $29. Normal price is also low, is $39. But now for the first students, the price is only $29. It's like kind of drink coffee and eat a cake around 7 times. So it's really cheap. This is for 1 month membership. After, you can make it longer or buy 3 month membership or 6 months. This is up to you. First, we're starting with 1 month, and this online pole dance Pole Dream School will start on Wednesday. So on this Tuesday, I will give you first tasks, yes, first material, and you will work from the Wednesday. So what to do to become the student on Pole Dream School? You'll see the green how to say, bottom below this presentation. So you click there, and after you should make the payment using PayPal. So, and you see link there in the Paul Dream Online School bottom. And when you've done your payment, please take a screenshot of this. And after you send a screenshot of your payment to my WhatsApp, and you'll find this link also in the Paul Dream Online School. And after you should wait for a while, access to the WhatsApp or Dream School chat will be granted within 24 hours. And the individual work with each of you will take a place in the personal chat with me. So it will be two kind of words, the group one and the personal one. And if you have got any questions, you can send me direct message on the Facebook or to the WhatsApp. Then you can find this link also in the Paul Dream Online School bottom below the presentation, or each of you came to this webinar from the WhatsApp, so you can just find me there and write your question over there. So actually, one more time, you don't need to have concrete amount of time or like constant training. So no, it's all up to you, up to your schedule, your working, studying time, sorry, and so on. And also your plan will be depending on your goals, so this will be also different. And in this Paul Dream Online School, I'll like answer all your questions, and I make absolutely clear how to train by yourself better on the pole for the best results. And let's one more time take a look on the 5 steps to your dream in pole dance. You see those in the presentation. And if you can track results and control yourself by yourself, if you don't need the third side for it, you might simply use the Paul Dream Online catalog. If you don't have this for now, then you can click the bottom below, the right one. You can see the Paul Dream Online catalog on there, and because there you'll find all exercises and tricks and combinations, and you can just write your goal, done the plan. Maybe not so good like I can do this for you, but actually, if you can, maybe you feel like doing this by yourself, then I highly recommend you to use Paul Dream catalog. But if you prefer the make better results, then I recommend you to come to the Paul Dream Online School and become the first ones for it, and so just make your Paul Dream come true. So, and I'd like to say thank you for everyone for being with me. I wish I helped maybe even a little bit. And if you have maybe other question about self trainings, about pole trainings by yourself, then you can write them me directly in the WhatsApp, or you can write them in direct to the Instagram and to wherever you feel like doing this. And also, if you have one-time questions about online school or catalog, please write them also. And for now, I'm saying for you goodbye. Thank you one more time for being with me. So, bye bye.